Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about Arkham and the new Batman game, which is hopefully coming out later in the year. And one of the biggest discussions I've heard from the community on the game, which is, should it be a follow-up to Batman Arkham Knight? Should it be a sequel to Batman Arkham Origins? Or should it be a reboot of the entire Batman game franchise? So retcon all the Arkham games, say the Arkham Universe is no longer canon, and this is a brand new story. So I did a poll on Twitter just to kind of gauge where people were, and the results actually reflect my opinion pretty heavily, which is that I'd prefer they make it an Arkham Origins sequel. I'd be okay if it was an Arkham Knight sequel. And I kind of hope that they don't reboot the franchise just yet. However, there would be benefits if they did so. So I'm going to explain those really quickly. If Warner Brothers Games Montreal decided to reboot the Batman games, they would have 100% creative control. They wouldn't have to be restricted by anything Rocksteady had done. They could do whatever they wanted with the art style. They could really just make it their own thing. And that could be interesting to see, kind of a fresh take on the character in the games. However, this also would be the most risky approach because, as you can see even from this poll, most people who are anticipating this game are huge Arkham fans and are not really interested in a reboot. So inherently, your base consumers are already less interested. And I think that would go for the broader gaming fan base as well, because Arkham isn't just really constricted to like DC fans or Batman fans. The whole gaming industry sort of views Arkham as this very respected AAA property. So if the new universe couldn't live up to that or have the same popularity, or if people just didn't like it as much, it could really falter and be detrimental to the new Batman game. So that is something worth considering. Now, I know a lot of people don't think an Arkham Knight sequel would work. I think it could, and in fact, someone on Reddit, so don't believe this because it's from Reddit, but someone claims that they got to talk to Scott Snyder and that he actually met with Warner Brothers Games Montreal and that they are in fact making a Batman game where the Bat family is looking for Bruce, and that's kind of the plot of the game, which to me sounds pretty post-Arkham Knight, in all honesty. And I think that could be interesting. However, I don't know that Warner Brothers would allow a game where Bruce Wayne is not the main character at this point. So, again, we go back to Arkham Origins sequel being the most likely, especially when you look at some of the voice actors on Twitter and some of the projects that they kind of seem to be teasing and talking about a little bit. Kevin Conroy seems totally out of the loop, and if it was an Arkham Knight sequel, I think he'd be totally involved in the project. So I think that's worth noting. I'm not saying that it's impossible that it could be an Arkham Knight sequel, I'm just saying it's way less likely. I think Arkham Origins sequel is by far the most likely. Now, one argument that I often hear from people who do want a reboot, the reason that they want a reboot is because they want to view different aspects of Batman in a game. So they want to see the Bat family. They want to see Batman Beyond. They want to see some of these different stories and some of this different ground covered. They want the Batmobile but with no tank mode. They want dual play, things like that, a populated city. My argument is that you don't have to reboot Arkham to do any of that because none of that ground has really been covered in the Arkham universe yet. There's still plenty of years between Arkham Origins and Arkham Asylum in which they could set a game. And I don't know, I just personally feel that the Arkham universe is so definitive and so well known that, especially with how long we've had to wait for this game, it would kind of be a mistake to try and alienate everyone a little bit by having it be a completely new universe. But that's just my personal opinion. I can see benefits to both sides, and I'm going to keep an open mind regardless of what it is, but those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Would you like to see them completely reboot the franchise, or, do you see what I'm saying? But anyways, thanks you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.